revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready! Yellow lady! Yellow lady!
I got it.
Check, check, check! Wait, wait.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, son.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first two NFL seasons. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Over.
Throwing now is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 50. Check 50.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
All day, dog.
Here's Breeze to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8.
Watch 5-4. Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just shutting him off there. That one 28 yards on the ground. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. 54. Hey. Hey, kill.
Check safety. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Hey, Delta.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Here's Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Kill.
Check 13. Check 24. Check 24. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Greystone trap.
They run with Murray. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Fresno. Shift. Watch the shift. 36.
On 2nd down now. It's Murray, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
I'm coming after you. Watch out. Slam.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Right there, 54.
They hand off to their big tight end. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It can change momentum in a big way.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Rip left. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Check 9.
Mostert. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Slam. Back.
On the ball, he tripped.
Now Mostert, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return, Harris. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready, 5-8. Kill.
Showing it. Check 4. Rush in.
On 1st down, Murray. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set. 5-9.
54's Mike. Check.
21.
Begin.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Ready.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Opposite. So kill.
To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
218, chopper.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, But my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same as just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3 and
have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
First down, San Francisco.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check 52.
Tight up, tight up, tight up. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
This is Mostert. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Mostert. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
15, 61, match box, right.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Ready? Undercut.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Hey, let's get this.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
The tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Coleman. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Check 43. Check, cross.
They'll go with a keeper, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on now.
Now Breeze. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Man, I got you.
Hey, kill.
One set.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Ready. Number 80.
Mike 54. All day, just like that.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Kill.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Here we go. 50, plant.
59. Watch the screen. Watch the twitch.
Watch that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Niners 14, Saints 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
5-8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Play action. Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
57. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Saints 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Squeeze, double. Hatch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got him. Wide. Get wide. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll set up to throw, and he's going to go down again. Demario Davis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 10. Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Kill. Easy, opposite. Blue draw quarters.
Right there. 50.
20 seconds.
Breeze now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Madden, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Switch. Hey, switch gears.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Hey, lock it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
64.
No. He's checking. Crash. A little flare.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
70, Indy.
Coleman now. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
59. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Check. Hey, check 20. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
X3, 218, chop.
Second to the left. At their 48-yard line.
Check 99. Switch.
Check 37. Check 37.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Fire.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 44, Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Check. 80 weapons. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy. The 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
We got 4. We got 4.
Hustle, hustle. Snap.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
The Saints. First down.
Hey, yellow lady, yellow lady.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On play action, it's Breeze. This is caught by Gill. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Extra score, Saints 24, 49ers 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for their offensive guys.
Check 50, check 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Coleman. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They will run again with Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Coleman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Breeze. Again has it complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Past the 20, and all the way down to the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Go.
To throw is Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at points, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New Orleans, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.